and know every word of it. But you will become dull spiritually if you're not loving people. The whole 1 Corinthians 13 can sum that up for me. I don't have to go there, but I'm just telling you that the only way to become confident in Christ, to become confident in your walk with Christ, is to love other people. If your confidence is coming from the law or from keeping fleshly things like I'm not going to eat this, I'm not going to do that, I'm not going to do that, you're going to have highs where life is good, then you're going to make a mistake. Whoosh, there goes all your confidence. Because your confidence was in your ability to keep a law that is already gone. But when your only focus is on loving the person before you, you can't miss. And then when you do miss, it's a small miss, and then you just continually moving on and start loving people. And you're not going through the highs and the lows. You're just going on a steady increase of love. You're just maturing in your love as you love people. It's that simple. Instead, you will follow the example of those who are going to inherit God's promises because of their faith and endurance. That word faith, the word faith in the Greek, in Hebrews 11, it tells us our faith is the evidence of things hoped for, the substance of blah, blah, blah. But that word faith, he's quick on that. Faith shows the reality of what we hope for. It is the evidence of things we cannot see. Faith there means, what is that word? Oh my gosh, come on. Fidelity. Faith, it means fidelity. That means in a relationship, like a marriage relationship, fidelity means that I do not cheat on the one that I love. It means that I am completely 100% faithful to that person. Faith means fidelity. My faith in God means I'm going to live for God. I'm going to live for Him. And we have a great cloud of witnesses who have gone before us. Many, many witnesses. And so when I'm reading in Hebrews 11, as you should read Hebrews 11 someday, it goes on and on of all these things. Noah in his faith, Abraham in his faith, Isaac in their faith. And it goes on and it just shows all these positive things of people who, Daniel, who went into the lion's den and the lion's mouth was closed and he lived. And we love preaching them messages. But I want to tell you about a faith of endurance. Pastor calls it the other faith. This is the faith right here I'm going to talk about for a minute. Women received their loved ones back again from death. That's like the end of the good stuff in here. These are the great cloud of witnesses that went before us. But others were tortured, refusing to turn from God in order to be set free. They placed their hope in a better life after the resurrection. Some were jeered at, and their backs were cut open with whips. Others were chained in prisons. Some died by stoning, some were sawed in half, and others were killed with the sword. Some went about wearing skins of sheep and goats, destitute and oppressed and mistreated. What do you mean they didn't have the problem?